Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Thanks for coming. I have a warning. If you're watching the replay, you may want to watch it in fast speed or skip ahead if you just want to see me use Infusible ink on the, what's it called? On the coaster. If you just want to see that, you may want to skip ahead, force forward, because today we are, hi Bobby 4 is on Facebook. We are live on Facebook and live on YouTube and live on Twitch. So hello everybody, thank you for being here. Today we're making a coaster, which I've done before, right? But now today we're making it from start to finish. We're finding the image on Google and we're gonna upload it into Design Space, and we're going to do the circle of the coaster. The coaster is going to be completely covered. So we're doing a solid circle with a logo in the middle. It's going to be a Tesla logo because I want a Tesla coaster. And I'm going to be using the carbon fiber one. I haven't used it. I haven't opened. I just opened the bottom of the box, but I haven't opened this yet. I'm giving you guys a hint. I have decided not to open the tops because you can see the color. And I have these on my cubes in my wall of black and white cubes in my room. And I have it laying this way with this part showing. So I can stack them all up, fill up that cube, and still see all of them. Even if they have 4 pieces in here, you can see all of them there. So the first ones I did open up this way, and then I taped them back, and I'm just opening them from the bottom. So we're going to do the carbon fiber because my car has carbon fiber on the inside, and then we're going to do the Tesla T in red, but we're going to do it from start to finish. Yeah, I could not find this pattern at Michael's either. I had to order it from michaels.com. It's the only place I could find it. And this, oh, wow, I haven't even looked at this. Look at that silver. It looks like steel. That looks kind of cool. Oh, maybe I should use that one instead of the red. I was going to make the red with this one. I don't know. Oh, I like red. I like bright colors. But that one would be cool too. I'm going to have to try one with this as the background. And maybe this is something. I don't know. We'll see. That's how Sheila Rogers has hers stored too. Okay, let's get to Design Space because we are going to upload it. So here's Design Space. We're going to go to Google. Here's Google. When I said start to finish, I meant start to finish. I have absolutely nothing prepared except for on my desk, I have a coaster and I have the Easy Press. All right, let's go to Tesla. When you're searching for things like this, that's what happens when I search Tesla. I am always searching for logos. You have to type in Tesla logo. And of course, you do not have to do Tesla logo. You could do a Ford, or you can do a logo for McDonald's. You can make any coaster you want with any logo you want, but you cannot sell it. I can't sell this because that logo's copyrighted. So when I do this, I go to Tesla logo and click on images. Okay? And then you have the options to click on transparent, wallpaper, high resolution, transparent background, which I think is the same as transparent. I don't know, but if you can't find what you're looking for, click on these things. I like to do transparent. Now, sometimes I have noticed that some of these, they're not really transparent. They look like it has that checkerboard and looks transparent. I don't know what that one is. I think this is a screenshot and this is not actually transparent. You do have to be careful. My Easy Press wants to turn off. Also, what I look for, I want to share with you, is the size. When you're uploading something to Design Space, you want to make sure it's as big as you can get because the size matters. It matters because it won't be jig-jag edges, you know, jaggedy edges. It'll be clear edges, and that's what you want. So I'm going to look at these. This one's 771 by 768. That's, ooh, this one's 1612 by 2085. This one's also huge, but I don't want that. I just want the T. And clicking on this, it looks white, but I can see because of the checkerboard, it has a transparent background. And I don't think I actually want to use the word Tesla. Today, I just want to make a coaster with just the T, but that's okay. If it has extra stuff we don't want. Okay, so I'm going to right click. Now I'm on a Mac. This may be a little different for PC. I'm not sure. And we're going to save image as, and I'm just going to take away this part. It says Tesla logo, PNG. So you want a PNG. If you don't have a PNG, it's okay. You'll just have to spend more time cleaning it up. So now it downloaded into my computer, and I'm going to go to Design Space. I have a new project here, and I'm going to, making sure you guys can see this, I'm going to go to upload. If you have any questions, please put them in all caps. Did I click upload? There we go. So I'm going to upload this as an image. Now I can just drag it here or click browse. I don't know if I can drag this there. Does that work? Oh my gosh, it does work. I never tried that before. If you had it on your desktop, you could just drag it over, or you could browse and find it on your computer. I just dragged it from the bottom of my screen here. Never tried that before. I don't know if it really matters which one of these I choose for this one. Sometimes I click them to see what it is. Now you can see how big this is. This is great because I will have smooth cut lines, I think. Okay, and I'm also going to have this stuff I don't want. So I'm going to zoom out so I can see this all. Now I have a couple options here. I could use this crop and just crop the T, and that's all it'll save. Or I could use the erase option and just scribble across here. So I'm going to show you both. I would make this big. See, this image is so big, the biggest eraser looks small still. So you could erase it and do all that if you want, but I want to show you how to crop also. So I'm going to take this way up at the top. And crop that. I think I got it okay, did I? I'm not sure if I cut that off or not, so I'm going to go back. Yeah, this is so close to the top. I'm not going to crop this one because there's hardly any room there at all. And I think the crop might have cut that off just a teeny bit. So we're going to go to erase. But that crop really comes in handy. So I wanted you guys to know that's there. So I'm just holding down my mouse, left mouse button, and erasing all of this. How do you find the logo and browse, Marla says. When you save something from the internet, it's like way down there, it usually saves it to your download folder. So you may need to find it in your download folder. You can always change your settings to save it wherever you want. Sometimes it'll just be on your desktop. It depends on where your settings are that you have it saved. So I'm going to shrink this down, make sure That's what I want. And it is, so I'm going to hit continue. Now this is what it's going to be if I save it to a print. This is what it's going to be if I save it to a cut. Sometimes you have your picture here, but over here you only have a square. That's because you did not clean up what you want cut. If this was not a PNG and did not have a transparent background, I would have had to use my magic wand to clean up the background and clean up all around it. That's why I say when you're looking for an image, look for the PNG or the transparent background. And it's called Tesla logo. We'll just keep it as that. Tags, I'm going to add Tesla. And then we have to click on this and insert the image. And it's pretty big to go on a coaster. Think that might be too big? Well, first off, I'm going to find out. We're going to zoom out. We'll make it smaller. Okay. I don't know exactly the size of the coaster. So I'm going to go to images. This is a Cricut coaster. I'm just going to search coaster. And I'm going to click on a round coaster. Not a roller coaster. Preferably, well, I guess it doesn't matter which coaster, because I really just want the size. You could, if you had a solid coaster with something in the middle, I could just use contour and do this. But if I didn't have access, I would be charged for this. So this is 3.5 inch circle. So I'm going to go to shapes and change a free shape to 3.5. So now I have the correct size, and we're going to delete that because we're not going to use that. And let me zoom back out. We are going to make this smaller and fit on our coaster. We're going to click arrange, bring it to the front. Now, when I said start to finish, you know what I meant? Like we're really doing it start to finish. So if you're just looking for directions on how to do Infusible ink on a coaster, you might want to click this button. This button will go, it's the Cricut Help Center, Infusible ink and how to. There's a link to this in the description, and it will tell you step-by-step instructions. She says, can't you use a template? I don't know. Are there round coasters and templates? I never use templates. I don't like the templates. What I do is I just measure the item I'm putting it on and do it that way. So I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to center it by clicking align and center. Now, I don't like that at all. The reason this does not look centered is because, well, I guess the center of this is in the center of the square, right? That's not what I want. I want it to look centered better. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click align and center horizontally. So I know it's kind of in the center this way. And I'm going to move it up a little, and maybe just a little. No. So turn it off again. Okay. Now, this is kind of off center. As you can tell, there's a lot more room up here than there is down here. But I want more even room around here, here, and here. I don't want it up so far Because if it's up too far, it's going to cut off the T here. Now, if I were doing the square coaster, it may be a little different. I'm reading chat, guys. That's why I'm quiet. Did you guys hear that ice fall? Okay. All right, so I think I got this where I want it. Now, if I were to hit make it, oh, I saved that as a print and not a cut. Well, I do not want these like that. I totally forgot I did that. Okay, so what we're going to do to change it is click on cut. Oh, that doesn't work. It's already cut. It's cut print. Where we need to change that is in the fill option. Change it to no fill. Now it's cut. And if we want to change the color, we're going to change it like that. Okay, now when we hit make it, that's why you should always hit make it. See what happens. Yvonne is asking, how do you get to the help page? At the bottom of every single Cricut page, you can click on help or cricut.com/help or use the link in the description. Okay, so I have these two things. This is not what I want. For one, I need to slice out that T out of here. Do you guys know why? Need to slice that out. Because if I put red infusible ink on the carbon fiber infusible ink, it's not going to be red. It's going to be the carbon fiber and red blended together because ink blends together. So we're going to hit cancel. We're going to select these both and we are going to slice. We can slice because we only have 2 layers. Now when you hit slice, it doesn't look like you did anything, but it added another layer. You have to pull them apart. So now we have these. And you know what I want to do? I think I want to cut out this coaster completely and not have any extra on the end. So I'm going to go back. This is not a must. You have to do before it's sliced. Nothing's sliced now. This is a question so many of you have asked after I've done videos. So please pay attention. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this circle 3 times. I'm just going to go ahead and hide this Tesla T because I want to cut this circle out of the transfer paper. Like through the whole entire transfer, not a kiss cut. I don't want to have to cut this out of the mat or out of the paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to click align and click center. Now you can only see 1, but there's actually 3 there. I just had another idea. You can't slice. I will not be able to slice this through if I go on with what I was doing. So let's go back. Okay, let's pull this one off to the side. Let's duplicate that. We're going to bring this T back. I am going to go ahead and slice the T. Now you guys are seeing me design this. This is what I go through when I design things. I think, oh no, there's a better way. So, and everything I've done so far, you're okay with doing that. I just decided I want to cut that completely out. So I'm going to go ahead and slice this again. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to select these three things. This is 2 circles. This is 1 circle with a slice out. We're going to align and center those. And we're going to attach. Now when I click make it, it's going to cut this circle 3 times, but it's only going to cut this T out 1 time. Even though we can't see through it, it's okay, because it's gonna cut it out once, so the liner will be in there. Now, if you don't understand what I mean, it's okay, because we're gonna do it together, and you will see it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit cancel. And you know what I want? Well, I can just add another circle. I want a circle to put the red one in. Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, I got an idea. We don't need these, but I'm just gonna hide it. I can just duplicate this and make it red. I can make 2 coasters because I want to cut this out, and then this one I'll have the red one, this one I'll have the outside, and then I could switch and make this piece fit on the inside of this one. That's a great idea, Melody. Okay, now we're going to first save it. And I cannot share this with anyone because it has an uploaded image. But you can recreate exactly what I just did. Okay, so we're going to click make it. So we're going to cut this one out and this one. And we're going to do it live. So this video may be a long video, guys. Yes, Betsy, you can just cut around the circle on the Infusible ink sheet. I don't like cutting with scissors. I'm not very good at it. I cut hair for 25 years. It's different than cutting paper. I'm going to get this ready to cut while we're here. Infusible ink transfer sheet. And we're ready to cut. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, now you guys, I always forget to wipe my coaster, so I have been wiping it all morning just in case I forget. And since I just thought of it, I'm going to do it on camera now. I am wiping it with a lint-free cloth. Okay, so first we're going to use this to cut. I haven't even opened this. These are my favorite scissors. They're the Cricut fabric scissors, but I have a pair for paper. I put paper on there with foil, what's that called? Adhesive. Everyone says, what do you do with that? Do whatever you want with it. That's my answer. All right, let me make sure I can see your comments. Okay, we're cutting this off. So if you've never seen an Infusible ink video, I have a whole playlist of them, but here's what you get when you open it. There's the carbon fiber. It's the first time I've seen it. And you get this stuff. You get a thing to go to infusible.ink.com. You need to go to the FAQ at the bottom of the infusible.ink.com to get my not my how-tos, Cricut's how-tos. Goes step by step by step. I highly recommend you do that. Don't just watch videos and learn. And make sure the people that's watching your video, you're watching their videos, make sure they were trained and know what they're doing, because a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Silicone Save this, put it back in here. This helps protect this from humidity. You want clean, dry hands. You also get butcher paper in here. Which I don't really need that because I have some out already. So we're going to use, ooh, look at that one. I don't know if you guys can see that well. It looks like steel. Now these look different once you heat them on if you've not seen this before. Oh, now I'm really excited. I really want to try this one now. I never even looked at that before. It's best to put this back in the black bag. Yeah. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. I'll put it back in here. This is a tester piece. If you want to know what these look like without putting them on a shirt or something, you can try them out on here. I saved these. Okay, we need a green mat. The standard grit mat is best for this. And you just lay it on there. Whoops. I want to get it up in the corner where it's going to cut. I'm going to roll it on with a roller so I'm not using my hands on it too much. And we're going to load it into the machine. We're just using the regular fine point blade. You can use the Maker or any Explorer machines. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's okay. Here's what, I don't know why. It did this. But it's cutting the red one. But remember, they're duplicated. They're the exact same thing. I must have clicked that before I did that. But it's okay because they're the exact same thing. So always double check Design Space to see which one it's cutting. Now you'll notice it cut around that circle 3 times. Here it goes again. And it's done. Okay, I'll bring this back down. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the mat over, peel this off. Oh, I did forget to mirror, but I don't think it matters. I think with this image, it's the same either way. But you do need to mirror your image. Thank you for bringing that up. But this image is the same both ways. Now I can put this back in my box. I did forget to mirror. And if you have any questions, so I'm peeling this off now, you can always join my group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. There is a link to that in the description. I think you have to scroll a little further. Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side. See, it's cut. And I'm going to get the red one cutting. Actually, I didn't even have to do two things. I didn't have to duplicate. I could have just cut the one image twice. Look at this one, looks like tires. That would be fun to use on a background for a car or a motorcycle, Harley Davidson or something. You know, you can make whatever you want. Okay, we're gonna put this one on. And make sure it's on there smoothly. I didn't put it on very straight. There we go. So I'm going to load the mat. So Joan, Miss Superklutz, she says, mirror, mirror on the wall, haha, didn't make a difference at all. Nah, nah, nah. I did forget to mirror, but I didn't need to, so that's probably not the reason. The reason is I forget to mirror a lot. But I want you to know I didn't need to for this one. Here's some of the other coasters I made. I love my Bitmoji on the coaster, but I think I need a better Bitmoji. Okay. If you missed me taking it off the first mat, here, you get another chance to watch. This again, if you're watching the replay, you don't have to watch it in regular speed. You can speed it up faster. And I'm just going to pull this back. Okay. Now, I did not do a video for the Bitmoji coaster. In one of my classes, I kind of showed how I did it. I did do a video on uploading your Bitmoji and how to do it in layers. And I just took that and did it on here. So if you want a video of me putting this on the coaster, I did show in one of my classes how I layered them on there. Okay, but let's get this weeded. Now, if we're really good, we could save this for 2 images. So what I do is I bend it. See where it's bent on the cut? I'm not hearing this one crack, but, so I'm gonna pull, I'm bending this, and I'm gonna separate it. It's the top of the T, it's only 2 pieces. You put your finger underneath, you grab that, and you bend it back, and it just pops up. See how right here, Look at that right there. See how that pops up? And you just pull it off. I could, because this one's such a bigger image, I could pop it up in the 3 corners of it. See? That's all. Now we want to do this one, but this time we want to keep the middle part to put on here. So we're going to do the same thing. Going to bend it. Then we're going to get the other piece. You can see how it's cracked. You can see the white on the edges. So now what we're going to do to get this all in one press, we're going to put this piece, start it right in the edge, in where it's missing here. It's easier to start on the edge so you know where it goes, like how far. So it doesn't overlap at all. If it overlaps, it's going to leave some space there where it's not going to be pressed very well. And then this T. Kind of scraped that a little bit, so I don't know how perfect that is going to come out. Might have a little white spot there. Now, if I wanted to, I wouldn't have to do this at all, and my T would be white, which was my first thought. And this is not even because I can see through this part and this is overlapping. So I need to redo that again. I think it's still off a little. Yes, I will show you the butterfly coaster. The butterfly coaster, I did 2 layers on because I was just testing it. And I did the pins. The pins drew the butterfly. It's a Cricut image. This would probably turn out better if I didn't layer this in here and just did the white. Oh, maybe I'll do that with this one. I'll do 2 of them. And see, my corners, I'm like rubbing off the ink, I think, because I'm messing with this too much. Okay, I think I got it, but I can see white around some of this where I might have been playing with it just too much. So you'll probably see that in the coaster itself. Okay, now we have to, we're gonna do two of them. Here, before I forget, oh wait, I wanted to see the butterfly. So this is the butterfly one. I did the butterfly first and then I wanted to try the other one and see what it looks like over it if I did 2 layers in a coaster. There it is. Okay, I gotta get another coaster. These are the Cricut coasters. And I have to wipe it because I'm remembering it right now. And I don't want to forget. Okay, when you're doing coasters, you need the heat transfer tape. Somebody showed me this tape thing. I got it from Amazon, but you can get it at the Dollar Tree. It's cheaper from the Dollar Tree, but I got it quicker by ordering it from Amazon because I don't get out much. All right. Now we're going to go to the directions. Okay, and we are going to go to the how-tos. We are using transfer sheets. So transfer sheets on tote bag, ceramic coasters. So how to use infusible ink transfer sheets with Cricut ceramic coaster blanks. We're going to click on that. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay. Tells you everything you need. Step-by-step directions. Cut it. We've already cut it. We weeded it. Use your fingers. Set your easy press to 400. If you have the original easy press, no worries. There's directions for that. We'll go to that next. It's in the heat guide. Wipe it. I did that. Now we need to add paper to our mat. Okay, I'm going to add paper. Place design face down on coaster with clear liner on top. Okay, we're going to do that in a second. Flip the coaster. Okay, we need to tape it though. It doesn't say to tape it for these. But we are going to tape it. Otherwise, do we need to tape it? Maybe we don't need to tape these. Let me, okay. Should we not tape it? Huh. I don't remember if we taped these before. So what you do is you put these face down. And when you're doing the ceramic coasters, these are very different than the square coasters. Okay, there's different directions. Don't follow these directions for the square coasters. And you do these upside down. And these fit it perfectly. So yeah, we would normally have the sticky carrier shirt to hold it. So I guess you guys are all saying, tape it down. Tape it, tape it. I would tape it. All right. When you tape it, you need to tape it on all 4 sides, not just 2 sides. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tape. Okay, this tape dispenser works much better than the donut one, just saying. I'm going to put tape on all 4 sides. Oh no, I just said that and I almost lost my tape. There we go. I'm going to have to make sure I get more tape. I guess they have it at Michael's. I could run out and get it. I'm going to flip this over like this and put this on it upside down. And I'm going to try to check. You see in my hair that it's even all the way around. And then tape this. Okay. I feel like that's lifting right there. I want to tape it a little more. We're going to have a lot of tape. This is going to be a long video because these take a while to cool off before we can do the reveal. I don't know. I have a feeling it's not going to turn out. I'm going to put pressure on it. Okay, so now we have this one. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to do these at the same time, guys. I think I can do that, right? This thing's 6 by 7. Ooh, I don't know. I think I can. It turned off. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip it like this, turn this upside down. Can I do them at the same time? Will they fit? The best things about the round coasters is you don't have to worry about if they're top or bottom or whatever. Okay. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can I test this? Will I show? Okay, hold on. Do I have a pencil? I'm gonna use this thing. Okay. This is a scory thing. Oh, I can kind of see where I burned the paper. I want to make sure they're both going to fit. Oh, you know what I could do? Okay, I think they're both gonna fit like this. We need butcher paper over top. Now let's go to the heat guide. I'm doing this because I want you guys to make sure you do this every single time. If you have the original Easy Press, we're gonna click on this. We're going to go Infusible ink sheets and ceramic coaster. So if you have the original Easy Press, the blue one, it's 360, as high as it'll go for 300 seconds. No pressure, cold peel. But we have the Easy Press too. So we're going to go Infusible ink sheet and ceramic coaster, apply. 400 for 240 seconds, cold peel. Now I do have it set for this. If you have Celsius, you can do Celsius and you can change your Easy Press to Celsius. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are you guys as nervous as I am? Are you? Overhead. Okay. Now I gotta make sure I see where these are. So I get them both pressed. Moved a little. Try not to move your Easy Press. I want to make sure they're both covered. You know what? It's off. I moved it straight up and down. They say not to do that. I felt like it was off just a little. Okay, while we're doing this, we have 200 more seconds. Here's a shout out to a few. We're gonna go here. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Margarita, Jen, Naomi, Samantha, Juanita, Ebony, Sharon, Kim, Carol, Treva, Lydia, Sandra, Jennifer, Margaret, Pamela, Ronell, Sil, Jen, Melinda, Sandy, Deborah, Amy, Georgianne, Ellen, Janet, Vicky, LaShawn, Elston, Shamina, Donna, Betty, Beth Ann, Leanne, Gloria, Mouse Baby, Barbie, Kelly, George, Jody, Diane, David, Nina, Bobby, Judy, Jane, Amanda, Monica, and Carol. And thank you. A big shout out to my co-sponsors. You guys are amazing. Okay, guys, I just saw in the chat, I have a new code for Cricut. I need to change Nightbot's message. My new code for Cricut to save 10% on everything on the Cricut site except for things that plug in and except for access or digital images. You get 10% off and free shipping when you use my code if you have $50 or more in your cart, in your subtotal. You don't have to spend $50 because that's before the discounts. The new code is M Lane. So it's the M for Melody and my last name, Lane. M Lane. Doesn't matter if it's capital or not. We still have 91 seconds. I'm going to see if I can change that code right now. Oh, I have to click edit. Okay, I saved it. Hopefully it works now. If not, remember it's M Lane. Every quarter there's a new one. Thanks, Lori Joe on Facebook for sharing that. 42 seconds. Barbara is asking, why does your code always change? Because other websites get a hold of the code and share it also, and the code is only for me to share. I don't know. Cricut doesn't want other websites taking our codes, like to share and do spammy stuff. I don't know. It's ready. Okay. Bam. You have to make those sound effects. Let me take this off. Now we got to let it cool. Now you have to remember. Shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Sorry, guys. You have to remember, this is 400 degrees. It's like baking something in your oven. Usually you bake around 350. This is 400. You would not open your oven and pull out a ceramic dish that was in there for even 300 degrees. So don't touch the coasters. Okay, so I'm going to answer questions. If you have questions, please ask them now while we're waiting for it to cool. Kim has the best comment. Will Melody be able to wait for the coasters to cool? I don't know. Yeah, more waiting. I'm excited. And the thing about the coasters, like on this one, on the shirts and bags and totes, you don't want to put two presses on them because how the Infusible ink works is it's a solid on the sheets and on the pens kind of are solid on the paper. It turns it into a gas when the heat touches it. So what you're doing is you're heating it, it's infusing into whatever it's touching, like the coaster or the shirts or, you know, the baby bodysuits, the totes. And then when it cools, it turns into a solid. Inside the item, in the fibers, it turns into a solid. So what was my whole point of this? Now I lost track. I don't remember what I was saying. Why I was saying that. Why you have to let it cool? You have to let it cool so the gas turns into the solid again. I feel like there was another reason. Pat Moorhead says you have to get one of those guns that tell you the temp. That's a good idea. Yeah, we need a cooling oven. Do you think the Infusible inks will be products will be a part of a mystery box? I don't think so. Not for a long time. Yeah, laser paper for the pens. Oh, thank you. Stephanie on Facebook says, the reason I don't want to heat it twice. That's the reason. That's why I was talking about that. So I have noticed on a coaster, it doesn't matter because I did that on this one. But on a shirt or a tote or something, it does matter because if you have Infusible ink on a shirt and you want to add another layer after you've already finished and not doing them at the same time like I did here, that heat is going to turn that Infusible ink that's in the shirt back into a gas. You don't want to do that because then it's going to soak up into the other layer that you're putting it on, or the paper or something. It's not going to take it completely off, but it will lighten it up. So that's why you don't want to do that. But on the coaster, it didn't do that at all, because I have a video of doing the coaster. The butterfly you can see me do live in, it was my first live video talking about the Infusible inks and see it in action, I think it says, maybe, the pens and markers. But that's why you don't want to heat it twice, because it opens it back up. Now, somebody has asked, let me see, these are still hot. Somebody has asked, can you do Infusible ink and then put iron-on over it? They wanted to do something and then put sunglasses on it, a giraffe or something, and then put sunglasses on it. So I thought that would be fun. I think you can do that, because when you're using iron-on, you're not pressing it down as long, and you're not doing it as hot. And if you do that, you want to cover the whole image, because if you only do part of the image, where you put that heat on part of the image, it will lighten it, only where the heat is. So you want to make sure it's completely covered. You will probably lighten it a little bit, but it doesn't get as hot. So it's not going to work as much when you're using the iron-on over it. That's why I think that. I have not tried that yet, though. Billy's asking, how does the ink work on iron-on vinyl? It will only go on glitter iron-on. I did do a video on my bag, and we put it on iron-on. Callie, can you hand me that black bag? I did a video on that last week where we put it on glitter iron-on. It does not work on regular iron-on. I think I got this question 5 times in the comments of that video. Can you just use regular white? They don't want glitter. Excuse me. It will not work unless it's glitter. Isn't that so pretty? Now, it only worked because I put it on glitter. So you don't have the same effect that you do with the Infusible ink. Like the Infusible ink, you can't feel in the fabric. This you can even hear because it's glitter iron-on. But when you're ironing it on to glitter, you can do this, but it doesn't have that stretch ability. The Infusible ink on the glitter will actually last longer than the glitter iron-on on the bag. What happens if you heat it up again after it has cooled down? It will turn it back into a gas and it will lighten it. I do prefer the ceramic coasters just because, I don't know, I feel like they're ceramic. Some people have cut out felt and have glued to the bottom. You could put felt or cork or something on the bottom of the coaster. I don't know. I just prefer these coasters. I think they seem more expensive, and they're the same price. I think that I bought 5 packs of the ceramic coasters, and I only had 1 pack of the square ones, but I have an idea for the square ones, so I might need to go buy another pack of the square coasters. Karen on Facebook is asking, I don't see the Patreon section of on your website. Did you move it? I don't know what website you're talking about. You can go to patreon.com/melodylane. I will try to respond to you on the Facebook video afterwards with a link. Okay. Ooh, they're still hot. I touched it now. Fran is asking, does it have to be white glitter? No. But the color of the glitter will change. Like, oh, look, I'm wearing my Tesla shirt today. I made this shirt too. I was thinking of trying it over the silver glitter to see what happens. Because on the back of my shirt, I have hashtag Tesla trip 2018. I thought I should go over that with something, see what that looks like. Because this is from last year. Now, Elsie says, I think I'll start pouring ceramic again. She taught for 43 years, which is amazing. I would love to learn to do stuff like that. But it's not, you cannot go buy ceramic coasters or tiles or anything like this. It won't stick to them. This has a special coating on them. Another question I get all the time is, do you have to seal it? No, you don't seal it. You'll see. It comes out shiny like this. See how shiny that is? That's just what it does. Yeah, maybe the weight makes it feel better. Oh, Betsy says someone asked about using a hair dryer to cool it off. That might work because you do have, on most hair dryers, you have a cool shot. I don't know if this one does. It's not plugged in. This one doesn't have a cool shot. I just happen to have a tiny hair dryer here under my desk. They're still hot. Andrea Aki says, have you tried a regular ceramic coaster? Does it have to be Cricut? A regular ceramic coaster will not work. You have to have a ceramic coaster or a coaster that is made for sublimation. Another sublimation may work. Cricut has tested their products. That's the reason they came out with their products, is because they found certain materials work better with the infusible ink than what others do. So they wanted to give you guys something to purchase that works best with their product. Somewhere easy to find, with the infusible ink, and you can order it all at the same time, and you don't have to go searching and testing out different materials and different kinds of products to see what works best. They did all that testing for us. Okay, it's still so hot. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna let you guys watch me flip it over. I don't know if I should flip it over, but we're gonna. Oh, don't break. Are you guys excited? Okay. It's really hard for me to wait. Joanne's asking, with using the white glitter iron-on with infusible ink, can the shirt be washed? Yeah, just like it could be washed using the glitter iron-on. The glitter iron-on has a polyester. It's made of polyester, and that's why it works. The ink on the polyester glitter, on the iron-on glitter, will last longer than the glitter will last on the shirt. Carrie, great question on Facebook. She says, if you reheat the Infusible, you said it turns it back into a gas. What about normal ironing the shirt for wrinkles? I would use a cooler iron. The iron won't get as hot and you're not pressing it down as long. Let's go over here, and it tells you the care. Wash with warm water and glass. Oh, this isn't a shirt. Okay, let's go back. Oh, let's go to the top. Let's just go to how to. Transfer sheets on apparel blanks. Let's click that. And at the bottom, we're going to scroll. Do you guys see these step-by-step directions with tips, pictures? They did a lot of work for us. So people that aren't following the directions and then mess up, it's their own fault for not looking at the directions. Machine wash inside out with cold water and mild detergent. Tumble dry low or line dry. Do not use fabric softener, dryer sheets, or bleach. It doesn't say anything about ironing. I would be careful ironing. I would do, just a quick iron where the material is and where the color is. A cooler iron in those areas, and just a quick. I think you might be okay. Test it. Oh, they give you a sample sheet. That's a great thing to use to test it. So do a piece on the sample, use some scraps or something. Follow the instructions you would for a shirt, and then finish it, and then later maybe wash it and iron it and see what happens, so you can see what it does for yourself. Jan Fate on Facebook said she ironed her shirt with no problem. Okay, it's starting to cool now. Oh yeah, Fran says, I bet things would cool quicker with a rack like a cookie cooling rack. You're right, they probably would. It's still warm. Try to peel this off. Look, you can rub it right away. I love it. Isn't that cool? Turned out better than I thought. So cool. Okay, let me see this one. Did you guys hear for Father's Day I bought my stepdad a Tesla? I bought him 2 Teslas. They were the Hot Wheels cars. They were from Amazon. Less than $10. I did that so he could tell his golfing buddies that I bought him a Tesla. And he did. So they have little Tesla Roadster and all the other cars, Hot Wheels. I think you can get them at Walmart too. I got mine from Amazon. So cool. I love that red. That red, it's not a solid red. It's not supposed to be. If you look at the box, it's got like texture in it. And it does. You can see it really well on this one. Isn't that so cool? Oh, I love it. Oh, love it. They look so good. This one was so much easier too, without having to place that in the side. But I wanted to show you guys how to do 2 different colors if you wanted to do 2 different colors. And this is the carbon fiber. I haven't seen this one actually used before. So cool. Aren't they so pretty? I love them. Awesome. Okay, guys. This was a long video. I did warn you that it was going to be a long video, so thank you for watching. I do have a short video coming out to my supporters, I think later today maybe, and to everybody else maybe tomorrow. It's a 3-minute video on the Infusible ink, doing it on a t-shirt. Yeah, you guys, she's gonna make them Hawkeye coasters. The thing I love about the coasters is they always fit. You don't have to worry about the shirt's gonna fit, if they're gonna like the shirt. These always fit, and you can personalize them. You can personalize them, put your family's name on them. Put a name for each person in your family, give them their own coaster. Put their Bitmoji on them. Put their monogram on them. These are great Christmas gifts. That's why I'm so excited about these. I would have never have had a Tesla coaster if it wasn't for this. Because you can't peel it off. You can't wash it off. It's inside the coaster. It's just so amazing. These make me so happy. All right, guys. Yeah, they'll be great gifts. And you don't even have to gift everybody 4 coasters. You can give them 1 coaster. Especially if you're going to visit somebody on Christmas where you're having maybe a 1 gift exchange where you get 1 gift. You could do a special little treat bag or something and give everybody a personalized coaster. And it wouldn't cost you that much just to give them 1 coaster. And here's the thing. They're fun to make. I love making these. All right, guys, love you, and I will see you in the next video. Thursday, I think we're going to have a video on a paper project. That might be fun. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye.